Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the National Guard products. Number 303 NA is what this is. This is a piece of clear anodized aluminum, spring adjustable perimeter seal with a neoprene insert. So this is gasketing in essence. It could be used as perimeter gasketing at the head and the jambs. It could be used as a doorstop as well if you had a cased opening frame and you needed to apply a stop that would give you the ability to weather seal as well, and do so in a way that will allow you, via the adjusting screws that are down along here, to adjust the projection. You can get the idea that if I were to tighten that screw or loosen that screw, I'll tailor the projection of this. One nice thing about the 303, if you look right here, there's a pile insert. So not only are you sealing this area here, but you're sealing the U-shaped channel that would be the interior path that could be a source of leakage as well through the opening. Whether it's going to be for the obvious, you're trying to retard the transmission of weather, energy, whether it be, heat, or sound energy as well. This is acoustically tested so that it would give you a significant benefit in that regard. The adjustable style weather stripping is very beneficial when you have the need to, over time, let's say over a season, adjust the projection of weather stripping. You might also need it to account for a door or a frame that's significantly warped. You could use this to account for a jamb that is a jamb leg that's in or out, towed, or a door that will warp, especially that stuff that changes over time. In the northern climates, you'll have doors not necessarily plumb and square in the wintertime compared to the summertime. So adjustable weather stripping can be used for that as well. And given the abundant surface area of this neoprene, this would be an exceptional piece of material. And the fact that it's acoustically tested, that makes sense, because this is open cell neoprene, a sponge type neoprene, and all those very small air pockets that are in the sponge type neoprene would give you acoustical attenuation properties. There is an image down below this video that will allow us to take a look at the 303 dimensionally. It's 1.25 inches in the overall housing of aluminum, but then you've got a 1/4 inch adjustment on the material itself. 13/16 is the thickness of the material. Sorry for the banging in the background. Progress never stops at Architectural Builders Supply. So incredibly effective at sealing that material. You will see this in high performance openings where you have an exterior door that will not only get a lot of use, a lot of volume, but be in that northern climate where you can expect to have extremely cold temperatures on the outside, and being able to manage that over the entire annual cycle would be a benefit. There's a link below this video to a document called Product Brochure, where you can review other similar pieces of adjustable weather stripping. They'll change in size, they'll change in the insert type material, certainly. And the inherent differences between all of them can be dimensional differences that may or may not apply to your application. The insert differences versus neoprene or silicone, or a pile version, a very soft hair, not bristle, but a mohair pile version would be there. There's also different mounting points. And what I mean to say by that is the 303, features screws that will go through the body. You also can see from there, when you study the profile of the other types on that page, that you'll have some with a mounting flange that may be more appropriate to your application. Or maybe it's not, but the options are there certainly as well. Smaller neoprene, quite copious neoprene, and then the tube style neoprene that's there as well. Different finishes are available in this item. The A in the part number means mill aluminum finish, and you can substitute. So this is a 303N. That's going to give you the insert type, 303, and is in fact the only way that the 303 is available as a neoprene. You can do it in A for mill aluminum, B for a gold anodized finish, or brass they call it, and then DKB for dark bronze. You could also get this in a dark bronze. And National Guard's dark bronze is on the darker side of dark bronze, but nonetheless matches very well a lot of aluminum storefront material. Different lengths this is available in. This happens to be a 36-inch piece. If you have need for a custom length, by all means let us know by ordering the next longest piece or pieces, and indicate in the comment field the length that you'd like for us to cut the material back to. Now the reasoning is this: if you had to take this 36-inch piece and cut it down to say 32, you're going to certainly eliminate that adjusting screw that's there. Okay, you may not want to do that. You might not want to have the next one all the way over here, much closer to the middle, and then worry about any sort of deflection you'll have at the end, because you're not going to be able to restore that point. So I suggest that you order the material two ways. I certainly wouldn't order super long and then have to cut it down a lot. I'd order it, realistically, I would order it, if it was me, I would order the material either cut exactly to length, A. B, I would cut the material exactly to length and then reach out to us and have us quote the job so that the material is mitered. Because you're going to want, most likely, there to be a miter up at the top. And the amount of room left over at the end on both sides is going to be incredibly adequate for that. So one of those two options. Or I would order it, 3 inches longer, 4 inches longer, and then indicate to the factory, make sure that you give me the mounting points of the spring adjustable screw, the spring control screws, so that I can miter that. Because if you're doing such elegant weather stripping that is so high performance, you're certainly not going to want to butt this material. And I don't have another one to show you, but imagine in your mind's eye that you're butting this material together. You are inherently not going to have the most elegant sort of seal right in this area. It's just not going to be. What would be more elegant is if you were mitering it. Okay. Obviously, cutting that material is going to take a bit more precision and most likely need to be done in the field. But if it was me, I'd order it just long enough so I can put it in my chop saw, miter that down, and give me the miters that I need, and install it that way. Is how I would do it. To each his own. Generally, it's not mitered. However, in acoustical installations and in the best installations, you'll see them mitered, most certainly. So if you have need for a custom length, let us know. Speaking of those holes, by the way, screws are included to get it secured down to the jamb. I don't really see them installed as astragals really so much. I suppose that you could, but you're not going to have a ton of contact there to allow those to really work. And where I see these, especially when ordered in shorter lengths, is someone has built custom windows where you've got, let's say, Parliament hinges, and they're going to weather strip on those sides, all four sides. And then use a cased opening frame, use this as the stop, the ability to project, control the projection of the seal, tremendous. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the National Guard products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. Now, the name National Guard is quite synonymous with all things weather stripping, and if you have more than an occasional need for weather stripping, by all means familiarize yourself with their product line. Any questions on the 303 NA adjustable gasket or any other National Guard product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.